For overall energy, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. I got this feeling, this confusing feeling while I was shuffling your cards. There's some definite confusing energy going on here, and we see that here with the Hierophant and the Devil. It's like having an angel on one shoulder and, you know, a little devil on the other shoulder. It's like, what do I do? What do I do? Let me look here and see what we have. You are definitely facing some conflicting energies this month. I feel that you are passionately charging towards correcting what needs correcting. It's going to require you to be very logical, matter of fact, focus on the facts in this situation. And I get the impression of like, how do I say it? Just be very keen, very strategic is the word I'm looking for. It's going to require you to really think things through. We begin the month with you having this energy of the Hanged Man. There's two messages linked with this Hangman. One is we're waiting. We're waiting on something to come in. We're waiting on change. We're waiting on whatever it is that we desire to come to fruition, okay? But this also is saying to me that it requires a fresh perspective. Whatever is the most significant issue that you're currently dealing with, it's requiring you to have a fresh perspective, okay? And you have to act as the King of Swords. This King of Swords, as I was saying, he's a very matter-of-fact, strategic court card. His yeses mean yes and his no's mean no, okay? He deals with matters that are black and white. He doesn't want a gray area, okay? He wants to be just very factual with what he's dealing with. It is or it isn't this, okay? I feel as though when you get to this place, because right now I feel throughout the month you're going to be struggling with indecision, you're going to be struggling with internal conflict, and you're going to be dealing with confusion because of this internal conflict, okay? But you do have Temperance here, and Temperance is about healing energies. This is an angel. I don't know if you can see her wings, but it's like somebody coming in, an angel coming in and helping you, aiding you in this situation. They are helping you be like the King of Swords and charge towards victory as the Knight of Swords, okay? Charging towards what matters to you, going after things with great ambition and great confidence, and to keep moving forward, okay? This is a situation that you're very passionate about because I have this Knight of Wands as well. So this situation is requiring you to be very confident, believe in yourself, trust in yourself, follow your gut. I feel like your intuition, even though we don't have the High Priestess here, I'm feeling like your intuition is a big factor here. So trust that gut feeling of yours and be confident in that gut feeling. Follow your passion, okay? If it's something that you're passionate about, don't let it fall to the wayside. Don't tell yourself that, you know, it's not something that you are capable of or second guess yourself. The Sun card here says the outcome is going to be a very good one, a very positive one for you, something that's going to be very beneficial for you. The Sun card, when it comes out in a reading, it highlights the whole reading. So this says you are going to have clarity in this matter, okay? Light is being shed. This Sun card being next or underneath the Devil card, and the Devil card being next to the Hierophant, this really says to me that you have some external energies, forces. I want to say like angels, guardian angels protecting you, guiding you through this difficult situation, okay? And coming out at the end of this 3-4 weeks, you are coming out as a much more stable, grounded person. This is the King of Pentacles. This person, he is very grounded, as I said. He's very stable. He balances his emotions and his logic very well, okay? And he doesn't let his emotions override his logic or vice versa. So you are going to come out with that clarity, that insight, and the sense of groundedness that you're desiring. You start out as the Hanged Man, okay? So you're kind of hanging there, you're waiting, you're trying to see what's going to happen. Again, though, you do need a fresh perspective along with that in order to move forward in this situation. This fresh perspective will help you overcome this Devil card and be like this King of Pentacles, okay? Temperance, outside external forces, angels, guardian angels, universe, whatever it is that you believe in, comes in to help you deal with this difficult situation where you feel trapped, where you feel stuck, where you feel there is, I don't want to say, but I do. It's like a dark cloud that you're trying to get rid of. It's something that you're still dealing with that you want to move forward from. And the universe and your angels and God and whatever it is that you believe in, okay, pushing you towards victory, pushing you towards finding the answers and the clarity that you need. The Sun card too, new beginnings, happy, just finding that happiness at the end of the rainbow, finding the light at the end of a dark tunnel, okay? That's what I'm seeing. I'm going to take these Vera Sabia cards on some of the cards in your spread. I've had some questions about these cards. This is the box. I have not seen cards like this that come in like an English form, but they do have an English and Spanish translation booklet. So if you're interested in purchasing them, that is an option. I first want to look at this Devil card. Now, this Devil card, this situation can be different for everybody. This is a general reading. However, I just want to see if we can gain some more additional insight. So I have the Precious Gift, something new. And Lamineo, this talks about nuptials. It talks about spiritual agreements. I get the impression that you're dealing with something that kind of conflicts within you, of a spiritual nature, some confliction that deals with your spirituality, okay? Because this card can talk about, like I said, spiritual agreements. There's a gift, something new, and this agreement. Let me look at the Hierophant here to see if we can gain more insight on that. It's a very interesting reading. Okay. So on the Hierophant, I have Disgrazia. This is like a misfortune. The male lover. This is the male singing to his potential love. And then we have Mercante. This is the merchant. So the merchant can talk about agreements, contracts, negotiations. Again, something of a highly spiritual nature here. Some internal conflict, I feel. There's been an upset of some kind. And this affected you on like a fundamental level. And it's causing you to really reconsider some agreements that you have within yourself. Some, deciding what works for you and what doesn't anymore. Okay, that's what I'm seeing on that. And then with this Devil card, it's so interesting. You would think these cards would fall on the Hierophant and those cards would fall on the Devil card, right? I mean, it's crazy how it's backwards. Like, again, a conflict. There's just this yin and yang kind of thing going on here. Dark and light. Perhaps for some of you, what this could be saying is there's a karmic relationship that you're dealing with In the beginning, it was a precious gift. It was new, and it was something of a highly spiritual nature because it's a karmic relationship. You're learning something out of it. On the Hierophant, there was a great misfortune in that relationship. Your love and affections were affected by this misfortune, and it's causing you to reconsider this arrangement, this maybe marriage or relationship. Can be a business partnership, could be an employer as well. I'm really kind of feeling, though, for a lot of you, this has to do with some internal conflict that's going on. You're dealing with a situation that perhaps you haven't dealt with before, or it's something that's really making you grow as an individual. And you're facing some new challenges here, but you're getting some highly spiritual lessons out of it. And you do have external guidance bringing you through this, but it's there because it's something you need to learn. I'm getting like chills just seriously. Oh my goodness. I don't know, you guys. What are you guys doing? This is beneficial, though. We have the Sun card here. Let's look at the Seven of Cups next. Crazy, crazy. So on the Seven of Cups, I have the hope. I have the despair or sadness. And La Namika, the female rival. Again, I'm feeling the yin and yang here. Yin and yang. I feel like this positive and negative energy kind of, and in the middle here you are kind of suffering through it, trying to figure out, what do I do? Am I hopeful in this situation? Should I move forward in this situation? Or am I my own worst enemy? You know, I feel a lot of confusion. Again, a need for a fresh perspective and logic to step in. And again, this is a general reading. It may not apply to all of you, okay? So let's look at, what do I want to look at? I want to look at the Knight of Swords. We have the letter writer, so some form of communication. This could be you communicating to someone or someone communicating to you. Gran Canzoniere, this is the man longing for something and finally achieving it. And it can talk about a man who's reminiscing on the past and what he used to have. And then we have El Amica. This is the female friend or confidant. This says to me two things. Someone could be communicating to you. I feel like there could be two-way communication going on. You're finally going to achieve what it is that you've been desiring if you stay true and confident in yourself. Again, this Knight of Swords is a confident man. Okay, he's charging forward towards what he wants. I also feel like this could be communication that you have with yourself. Stay true to yourself and the way you communicate to yourself. Make sure that what communication you have is a positive form of communication, not negative. And you will achieve what it is you desire if you stay true and confident to yourself. Okay? I'm going to look at the Knight of Wands lastly. It's a very interesting reading. You're going to have to let me know if this resonates with any of you. All right. Knight of Wands. We have Pensiero, this is the thinker. We have love, and we have Belvedere. This is having foresight and being able to look out and see what's coming in. So this could be a reading about you dealing with the shadow sides of yourself and really considering the positives and negatives in a relationship or with your relationship within yourself, so that love may come in and you're on the lookout for that. Or you know, like this is you looking out in the future saying, I know I need to deal with whatever I need to deal with and need to overcome this situation so that new love can come to me. Okay? Because this Knight of Wands is charging towards the Devil card and the Hierophant. So you're having to deal with this conflict, okay, within yourself. I want to look at this sun card. I'm sorry. I just do. It's just calling to me. Okay. So we have La Costanza. This is the card of perseverance and staying true to yourself, okay? Staying consistent. Domestico. This talks about the male in a home, but it also talks about a male who can come in and help and aid a situation. And then we have the Gran Signore. This is the man who, as you can see, he's eloquently dressed. He's very confident, very posed. He's got it all for himself. So in the Sun card, I feel like it's saying if you stay true to yourself, stay constant, there may be someone coming in to help you in this situation that brings about the positive outcome that you seek. This is also saying to me, stay consistent in your integrity. Stay true to your integrity, and you will come out on top. If you act with integrity, then nobody can hold anything against you. You're doing right, and you will come out on top. Okay? So I know that's kind of a confusing reading, but I hope that it resonates with some of you. If so, please let me know. I'm going to pull one of these oracle cards. This is Oracle of Visions. And I'm going to read a card from here just to get a last message for the overall reading. Fan them out and pull a card. So I have here, it's a woman that is walking on a beach. It looks like there is some type of rocks hanging above the water with windows that have rainbows or rainbow colors pouring out through the rocks. And this is card number 16. So I'm going to read to you what the message is with this card. Okay. It says, distance, isolation, perspective. Physical distance or emotional detachment serve to give us a greater comprehensive view. Distance may also provide a clearer overall perspective than a close-up would. From this vantage point, we can often get the big picture and reach different conclusions. A solitary woman strolls a desolate beach, her isolation providing a point of reflection. Distance from the influence of others, this is a scene of personal contemplation. The floating monoliths provide perspective and suggest the distances with greater emphasis than would an empty sky. Perhaps representing issues in her life, their distance reinforces her isolation, but may also provide her with the perspective and clarity of vision that she is seeking. We need to strike a balance when assessing a situation. Are we too closely involved, or should we step back? So that's the message with this card. And I hope it provided you with some more clarity and insight. I hope the whole reading did. And again, if this resonates, please let me know. Please like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed the video.